Hangman Levid has been captured. Tepe Prime and practically all of Tepe has been lost, and I have received word that Pi and Zeta Fiber have sided with the Professor. I know, but the Chamber says we are in this war till its end. I am currently reworking our attack plan Alpha, and it seems that we have been too hyper-focused in certain areas. Such as what, Hangman? The holding of the Republic of Tepe? A major military power? No, it's not that. We just haven't been trying hard enough to hold the areas we occupy. We can send all the ships we want, but they're just gonna send more, you know. We have to do something. The board is meeting tomorrow, Gerald. Schmidt has been reinstated with full responsibilities and duties, though you remain the head of the board, so it seems this is in your hands. It doesn't matter that I am the head. Yoberon has more support, but what does matter is that we have a better approach than what he proposes. From what I've heard, you want to send less ships and more soldiers to planets under our occupation. Not necessarily. We need to capture a few key areas and abandon this old method of passive occupation and let those people under our thumb know they're under our authority. That is your pitfall, Hangman. You are too radical. You want to flip the CPAS war method inside and out. You will never convince the moderates on the board. That's why I need your help, Strasbourg. You're going to propose the plan. They will follow you before they even consider my suggestions as an alternative. I don't like being manipulated. I worked hard to get this position, and I did not do all that hard work to be told what to do by some freshie. We have the same end goal, victory for the CPAS. The only problem is the bureaucratic process. Now swallow your pride and do as you're told. Just this one time, freshie. And remember this, your victories may bring happy thoughts to the Chamber, but the Chamber doesn't win wars. We do. Professor Proboscis, we must not dilly-dally any longer. Let's invade Epsilon Fiber now! While his guard is down, we could finish him off in a matter of days. Epsilon Fiber could still be our ally. Rather, I suggest that you head towards the CPAS exclave while your brother Zeta Fiber, with help from the Lactate Empire, will attack your older brothers who have already declared their allegiance to the CPAS. The CPAS exclave is the heart of the CPAS military power. There would be great loss, while Zeta would have sustained substantially less casualties. I am willing to provide some of my ships to you, brother, though I wish to invade Epsilon Fiber first. See, we agree. Epsilon Fiber should be our first priority. Let us mobilize now. We can be there in a few days. I will not make such a tactical blunder. At the current moment, the CPAS is the primary target, and all others are secondary. You will simply have to make do with only protecting yourself from a possible Epsilon Fiber invasion. But these are our ships. I don't have to send them anywhere. And I currently wish to send them to Epsilon Fiber. At least let us convince you why it is a better target. Such as Fiber 5. A rich mineral deposit full of metals and rare crystals. If we had Fiber 5, we could bolster our military strength. I propose a deal. We will take Fiber 5, which will benefit you immediately, and allow Captain Limno to gather more battleships, and then we'll proceed as planned into the CPAS exclave.
These terms are agreeable, though I do believe Fiber 5 is well guarded.
Let us utilize the element of surprise. Come now, there is no time to waste.
General Cha-Cha, the premise is clear of all CPAS soldiers and civilians. They are now on their way to a prison camp. I want the TCT repaired. Those blueheads practically caused it to shut down. I want all of the Lieutenant High Generals called for a meeting. From our interrogations of the CPAS soldiers, there are still a few CPAS strongholds in Quadrant 3 and 2. This meeting is our top priority. We must get the gears of the Tepe war machine up and running. There is much work to be done. You copy that, Tepe Troop number 41? Of course, sir. I will see that they are brought in. I wonder whatever happened to King Bachingo. Alas, I will take on the most burdening activity of overseeing Tepe. Do we wish to work with CPAS? Surely we have Abion's CPAS. We have upgraded our weapons.
I do not come everywhere in person, you know, especially during times of war. The Frubian exclave has much more to gain from this war than just land, you know.
We have reviewed your offer, and we agree a Porbion of Black Babe and Bepe will suffice. Bub, we want whole of Bribe Frub Societies or no deal.
That is a very large demand, and I'm not quite sure it can be given. At least not full control. We are concerned for their treatment.
What are you balking about? We Frubs would never harm another Frub. Bahab is a made-up rumor. We Bahab CPAS had Beber intelligence.
Would you at least agree to a joint military occupation? The chamber would be much more comfortable in voting in that.
Bahis berms will suffice for Bahebime being. Reburn boo your chamber. We will cooperate with generals for best subrabaji.
General Voss, why do you think we've been called back so urgently? Do you think they found a replacement for General Woodfield? My hypothesis is that it has something to do with that rogue fleet. Some of General Chacha's other generals or colonels went rogue and attempted a coup. From Quadrant 4, really? They're one of the most loyal people to the crown. Why, they've been fighting the Frubs for this long, I can't imagine why they'd suddenly choose to revolt against King Pachingo. It's that RTC again, always gunning for Tepe. I swear I gotta keep one eye open or something's gonna get the jump on me. Or it's that Frub, what's his name? Commander Bato. He's always smooth talking with the president. He's doing something fishy. General Knox, you conquered the RTC. And you stabbed Commander Bato and threw him off a balcony. Why, we don't even have a president anymore.
All of you are wrong. You have been gathered here because as we speak, we are at war with the CPAS. Sides have been drawn, soldiers lost, and soldiers captured.
This has something to do with the TCT, doesn't it? It's barely been functioning as if something has sabotaged it. I had to find a new communications relay for my ships.
The TCT was self-destructing because the CPAS hacked into its mainframe and started writing in new codes. For weeks they have been covering up the truth from you.
If they were so entrenched in Tepe society, where is King Bachingo or Professor Proboscis? Is Woodfield really dead?
Woodfield is dead. However, King Bachingo and several others were captured in a last-ditch effort to survive. Professor Proboscis is acting diplomat for Tepe.
General Voss left out a few key figures. If this is supposed to be a meeting of all the Lieutenant High Generals, where is General Hammerhouse and General Vyax? Why are they absent?
That I don't know. I only met briefly with Professor Proboscis before taking back Tepe Prime from the CPAS. I assume both of them are captured as well.
Are we not just wasting time here? You told us all the key points. Where's the action at? Let's start blowing these blueheads out of space.
I am afraid I need one of you to stay behind and protect Tepe. Professor Proboscis told me that you, General Knox, would be the best candidate.
Oh, and what will everyone else be doing? I have more experience than all you guys. Yet I have to stay behind and watch over everybody?
Important matters, I assure. This meeting is dismissed. I will funnel the rest of your assignments as Professor Proboscis messages me. Prepare for battle!